What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Steve back at it with another video and another abnormally late in the day cup of coffee. So basically, just jumping right to things, I saw this article on Twitter today, which I thought at first was clickbait. Happens not to be clickbait. And basically, it's an MLB executive is tossing the idea around. Just tossing the idea around. No action behind his words yet, but just tossing the idea around of making a major change into the game. Now, before I go into, this whole conversation, this whole debate, whatever, I just want to say that I am very open-minded to new ideas. I like what the MLB did with the replay. I like what they did with the new intentional walk. I'm very open to new ideas. I know that it's a very touchy subject for some reason in baseball because of the just history behind the game, and a lot of people want to see the game just stay exactly the way it was all the way from the 1920s, which I can see that side of the argument too, but me, I lean more on the side of I like change. I like making things better. And I do agree that some games are getting a little boring. So basically, what he wants to do is give coaches the option in the ninth inning to choose the first three batters to go up. Now, this kind of confuses me because they specifically said the first three batters. And from my understanding, that means, say you got 8-9-1 coming due up in the ninth inning, and you guys are down by one, bottom of the ninth. You got 8-9-1 or whatever, 7-8-9 coming up. That gives you the option to put 2-3-4 coming up instead of 8-9-1. But I don't get why they said 3. So does that mean it's gonna go 2-3-4 and then back to whoever was supposed to go? So like 2-3-4-8. Or is it going to continue the order, 2, 3, 4, 5? Anyway, either way, whether it's 2, 3, 4, and then you continue the order, or if it's 2, 3, 4, and then go back to 8, 9, 1. My personal opinion on this rule change, I'm not a fan. Just because there's such a butterfly effect of things that could happen, after if they actually did this rule change. So a couple examples. First of all, the amount of perfect games and no-hitters that will be thrown in a year will significantly drop. And that's something that's so rare as is. There's only a handful of those a year. And to me, those are very exciting. Like, I don't care if it's my team, if it's a team, I like the Red Sox. I don't care if it's a guy pitching a no-hitter against the Red Sox, or if it's just anyone. Like, I can sit and watch a whole game if a pitcher's throwing a gem. I thoroughly enjoy that. Having a starting pitcher go through the order 3 times, and then you can just, even though he's facing 7, 8, 9 in the ninth inning, you can just bring back up 2, 3, 4 to break the no-no. I don't know how I feel about that. And also, so much of late in the game is situational baseball. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a Red Sox fan, and watching other teams approach against David Ortiz in the playoffs, there'll be specific pitchers that will come in and pitch just to Ortiz to try to get him out. And you can't really do that anymore if you don't know who the other team's bringing up. You know what I'm saying? So, like, say, bottom of the ninth, that Aaron Judge is coming up. He's going to come up. And you know that he has a .098 batting average against one of the guys you got in the bullpen. So, eighth inning can get him stretching, warming up in the bullpen. Ninth inning comes in, you can have him go up and pitch against Judge, specifically just for Judge. If you don't know who they're going to bring up in the ninth inning, how are you supposed to do that? How are you supposed to plan? How are you supposed to give your relievers time to warm up in the bullpen? I feel like if anything, it would actually slow the game down because you're going to have to give your bullpen a chance to warm up against who they're going up against. And like I said, if you don't know who you're going up against, how are you going to know what relievers you want to put into the game? It's guesswork. So it's kind of getting rid of the whole, brains between the two coaches going back and forth. So I don't know. My opinion, I think there's plenty of different approaches you could take to try to make the game more fun. I know I grew up in the steroid era, so I had a ton of fun watching these players hit home runs left and right. Obviously, they can't do that anymore. But, we got beasts in here. Now we got Judge. We got Stanton up in the league. People hitting dingers. Mike Trout. So, I don't know. Personally, I think the MLB is fun as is. One thing I should add is one of his main points in his argument was that baseball is the only sport that come crunch time, come those final minutes of the game, you don't always have your best players up at bat, trying to save the game for you, which that's kind of tough to argue against. It really is. As a Patriots fan, coming down crunch time in the fourth quarter, we got Tom Brady on the sideline ready to go in. Same with the Celtics. We got Kyrie Irving in the fourth quarter. But, you can have Aaron Judge, you can have Stanton, you can have Gary Sanchez. But if you got 7, 8, 9 coming up in the ninth, it really don't mean anything. So I'm not taking that side. I'm just saying that was a main point of argument the executive was stating. So I can see where he's coming from. I disagree. I'm not an MLB executive. So basically, I don't want to ramble on and on and on. I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys like this idea, dislike this idea? And if there's any other ideas you guys have that could change the league, I would love to hear what you guys have to think, because I was trying to think of some earlier, and it's a little harder than it looks, man. It really is, because I think the game's almost pretty much perfect the way it is. So that's all I have for you guys today. I saw that, thought I wanted to share it with you guys. I appreciate you guys watching the video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you enjoyed the video to click subscribe, join the family, and maybe come back for some more videos in the future. So yeah, that's all, guys. Hope you have a good day. See you in my next video.